After becoming the first OSU player to ever go outside and get an education, things just had to take a left turn. God damn it. Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. In case you didn't notice from my profile picture and nickname change, livestream with 2000 fake viewers, and all of my videos being privated, except for these 3 for some reason, my channel was recently hacked. The same exact thing happened to White Cat over a year ago. They took over his channel with some crypto bullshit, except his channel was also sold and later deleted, so a lot scarier than my situation, I'd say. This is not an AI speaking, by the way, this is the real Spaza. I actually got my channel back, so I thought I'd tell you all exactly what happened, so hopefully you can learn a thing or two. Scam emails have existed ever since the internet has existed. If you go to your spam folder, you will likely find emails like this. My name is Pastor John Mike Hutu. I am 55 years old. I am writing to you from my hospital bed. Then you scroll down and basically find out this guy wants to give you $5 million as long as you send him your credit card info. Hello dear, how are you doing today? My name is Mary Williams. I would like to know more about you. Please reply back. Okay, maybe this is some 60-year-old lady trying to hook up, but I'm sorry Mrs. Williams, I already have a girlfriend. Obviously, these are fake emails no one would fall for, but when you make videos on YouTube, things get a bit sticky. If you have a business email linked to your account, you will receive plenty of sponsorship offers. In my case, it's mostly keyboard companies offering to send me stuff to review, but I do occasionally get other emails from gaming companies and things like that. Most of the time, I just ignore them, since they aren't particularly trustworthy or known in the business. By the way, G Fuel, Raid Shadow Legends, I'm still waiting for an email from you guys, so hook me up. Fake sponsorship emails aren't uncommon, but there's a couple things you can do to check the legitimacy of an email. First of all, if the message has got weird formatting, broken English, and overall just doesn't look professional, it's 100% a scam and you should just ignore it. Email domain is also very important, since no business is ever gonna contact you through Gmail or whatever post.zz is. On November 1st, I received a very well formatted email in perfect English, along with a PDF file that looked legitimate. It was about some $3 Steam game, which, you know, isn't exactly my main focus, but I got curious, so I googled it. It was a real game, email domain looked legit, so I thought I'd go through just to see what it was all about. They left a link to a Google Drive folder, and I know it looks fishy, but I've worked with real companies who left their documentation in a Google Drive folder for me to check, so in my mind everything was fine. When I opened the drive, however, I couldn't really access any contents unless I downloaded a zip file. Now, in my defense, I was really distracted. I was doing like 3 things at once, I wasn't really focusing properly, and like a fucking idiot I downloaded the zip file, opened what I thought was an MP4 video, only to find out it was actually an exe file. Needless to say, I immediately closed the process from Task Manager, removed it, emptied Recycle Bin, used Malwarebytes and Windows Defender to scan my system, and after finding no viruses or anything, I thought everything would be okay. In retrospect, I should have probably changed my passwords anyway, but 1. I had no idea what had happened, and 2. I didn't have much time since I had to hop on a train to go back to my university apartment. I turned off my computer, went on a train ride, came back to my apartment, had dinner, and while I was having a nice OSU coaching session, I started getting DMs from people telling me my YouTube username had been changed to Polkadot. Nearly all my videos had been privated, some type of crypto livestream started on my channel, and at that point, what had started like a completely normal evening quickly became by far the worst night I'd ever experienced in my online career. I couldn't access my Gmail anymore, they changed my password, recovery email, phone number, and I was completely locked out. Worst of all, plenty of my accounts were still linked to that email and I couldn't exactly unlink them, so I was scared out of my mind. Luckily, I still had access to all my other emails, including an old-ass 2010 Outlook email that came in clutch. It turned out to be the original recovery email for my YouTube, so I could see exactly what the hackers had done. I immediately contacted Whitecat since he had experienced the same thing, and he suggested to essentially spam the shit out of Twitter to get their attention, since apparently going on social media is by far the fastest way to get in touch with YouTube support. I made a couple tweets addressing the situation, and I really wanna give a big thank you to the community. Not only did you guys show great support under my tweet and in my DMs, some of Osu's largest content creators with a huge following came to my rescue, along with plenty of other Osu and Mechanical Keyboard YouTube colleagues. So really, I appreciate that so much. Among those, I really have to give a massive thank you to Will Stetson, Chucky the Wolf, and Krappe. Apparently, if you're like Will and you have a big YouTube channel with over 100k subs, you gain access to this YouTube Partner Support real-time chat, where you can speak to actual human beings and receive a response in a matter of minutes. The absolute mad lad got in touch with them, explained my situation, provided my recovery email, and after 10 minutes or so, I was talking to the YouTube Partner Support through email. A complete miracle. I submitted a Google form for hacked accounts while in a Discord call with Chucky and Krappe, who helped me recover some of the info and provided some very much needed emotional support. Just like that, 3 hours after my account was compromised, I had sent all the info I had to send to the YouTube support team, and at that point, all I had to do was wait. Of course, I barely got any sleep that night, and I'm sorry to say, Nonat November Warriors, but I lost. I had to wank it to lose some of that stress. You probably get it, right? Like if you were in my shoes, you do the same thing. I spoke to a couple creators who got hacked in the past, including Whitecat, and they all told me it would take 2 or 3 days to get my stuff back, so I was already mentally prepared to suffer. However, given how fast we were in reporting everything, and especially since I still had access to my original recovery email, I only had to wait 1 day, and precisely 25 hours after I got hacked, I managed to get everything back. Since people on Twitter and Reddit like to be smart, I'd like to address a couple things. Yes, I clicked on a phishing link, downloaded and ran an exe file, and I'll take full responsibility for that. But I'm not some type of Neanderthal goblin. Of course I had two-step authentication enabled. I provided my phone number and I had an authentication app on my phone, but both of these turned out to be completely useless somehow. I received no text messages, no notifications on my phone. I genuinely believe Roblox has better security than Google at this point. So yeah, I'll take the L for sure, but YouTube and Google are also to blame here. Even though I now changed all my passwords, enabled two-step authentication on all emails, saved all tokens and codes, I still don't feel entirely safe after this experience, and I can only hope YouTube's security will improve as time goes by. We also got some conspiracy theories, of course. Some dude on Reddit made a comment like, could it be that Spaza sold his account or rented it? And it's just like, dude, I don't even know how to respond to that. Anyways, I manually restored my channel. I now have a copyright strike for a livestream I never started, and I lost my YouTube banner along with a few hundred subs. If you'd like to support me in some way and help me get these subs back, please make sure to like this video and leave a comment. Let's get some of that engagement going so I can get back in the YouTube algorithm. Or you know, if you're new, subscribe, resubscribe, blah blah blah. I notice my percentage, you know the deal. The lesson to take away here is never click suspicious links, never download suspicious files, fuck phishing, fuck crypto scammers, and here's to hope I will never have to experience anything like this ever again. That being said, I wanna say thank you all once again, and I'll see you all in my next video. Have a good one, guys. Oh yeah, I'm also giving away like 2 years of support there. More info in the description. Bye.